that rents are going to go up is what happens when mortgage rates go up to some of your buyers. Has anybody here lost a buyer because mortgage rates have gone up too much? Anybody? Type it into the comment section. I'm just curious. So we all know that that's happening, right? There are buyers that are out there that are barely qualified, right? Someone said, yes, renting another year. That's the theory, right? They're going to rent another year. That's in theory. They're telling themselves, I'm going to rent for another year. They may rent for 2 more years. They may rent for 3 more years. We don't know. But regardless, we know for a fact when interest rates go up, it knocks buyers out of the buyer pool, right? That's a fact. That's not even debatable. Where did those buyers go? If they can't buy, I mean, yes, some of them are going to stay living at home with their parents. I did that when I was in my early 20s. But most of them are going to continue to rent. So what does that do to rental prices? Not only does it drive rental prices up, it also puts the very best renters into the rental market. Because the person who's been saving up for a down payment, the person who has a good credit score, the person that was on the verge of buying but got knocked out because of interest rates, well, that's your very best tenant right there. So if you're owning, which everybody should own long-term rental property, if you're owning long-term rental property, this is like the best thing that could possibly happen. Again, because everybody, let's take out the sliver of people that are going to live with their parents. It's a sliver. They're there. We're not going to deny that those people don't exist because they do. But most of the people who are getting knocked out from buying have to rent, which means more demand for rentals. In fact, one thing that I'm sure some of you have seen, which is kind of crazy, is bidding wars on rentals. And bidding wars on buying homes has obviously been a thing for a while now. But I have heard now of bidding wars on rentals where people are actually bidding over what the rental asking price is. So somebody on the thread said, yes, every quarter of a point knocks somebody out. Absolutely. At every quarter of a point, some buyer is getting knocked out and they're becoming a renter. So we're talking about investing. And if we're talking about long-term ownership of assets, so you're fixing your rate. Think about this for a second. If you're buying long-term rental property, you are typically fixing a cost over the long run. You're fixing your interest rate expense. You're having depreciation, you're having tax benefits. And in this market right now, with interest rates going up, more buyers are moving to the rental pool because of those interest rate increases. You have inflation driving their salaries up, having their ability to bid those rents up. It's a good time to be a landlord. And by the way, guys, it's no secret that all of these big companies on Wall Street are trying to buy properties right now. And they've been doing so for the last few years. You know, you have companies like BlackRock and all these companies that are buying rental properties. I'm not going to sit here and say that, you know, they can't make a mistake, because they absolutely can. But there's a reason why there is so much interest in long-term passive income real estate. Okay. So long-term ownership of assets is going to continue to be good.